mixing bowl, and I'm going to let you tell the story, but what I will tell you is that we've got the Blue Jean Chef's 5-quart stainless steel pivoting mixing bowl.
Yes.
Back in stock. Now listen, there's no reorder on these. This is it. This is all we have. This is all we'll have. So if you want this bowl, please place your order for K54488. You can look at the colors really quickly here, and you'll basically see the colors on the handle and then on the little rim of the bottom of the mixing bowl stand.
Right.
There's red, there's blue, and there's the denim blue, I should say, and the driftwood are the color choices. The driftwood, by the way, which is the one I ordered, is the most limited choice. All right, place your order for this. Only day this month, we've got the 5 easy pays. Tell us the story about why this is one of your favorite tools.
Well, so this, 21 years ago, Jane and I were doing a show on QVC. It's called the Tuesday Night Cooking Class. I continued with QVC for 17 years. I saw a lot of product. From those first shows, I have kept 2 items in my kitchen the whole time. One is a KitchenAid stand mixer, duh.
Yeah, of course.
And the other is a bowl that was just like this. It was perfectly round. It had a handle you could hold on to. It had a base like this, and it sits on my counter, and it has done so for 21 years.
Wow.
Why? Because when you have a bowl that's perfectly round, it's so much easier to whisk in, right? So if you are making a vinaigrette with a little bit of orange juice, maybe, some shallots, some mustard, and then you're gonna go to add your oil. Look, I'm doing this one-handed because I've got a great base that's holding the bowl down. I can now do that one-handed operation. It's also perfectly round.
Whoops, everybody good? Yeah, stuff falls, stuff breaks.
At least it wasn't us, right? That's
It
all
wasn't
I
us
say.
this
Wasn't
time.
me, wasn't
No.
me. So you can use one hand. You also get to be able to stir in a round surface, so you don't have to worry about things getting stuck in a seam or a side. When you are scraping foods, like let me show you this with a nice spatula here. When you're scraping in a perfectly round bowl, you get
Look at that.
everything.
Look at that.
Right? Everything.
You know what you just
Nothing
made me
stays
think
behind.
of? When I make my deviled eggs, and I'm always trying to get every little scoop of the deviled egg mixture so I can put it back into
Right.
the shell. That is perfect.
That's
perfect.
And that's because it's a perfectly round bowl. When you're making things like your best chicken salad, this is a chicken salad with celery, grapes. Sometimes I add some pecans to this, and you get your mayonnaise in there, your fresh herbs, whatever it is you like in your chicken salad. You're stirring, again, the bowl's not fighting you, right? The bowl is perfectly round. It's easier to do so, and I've got that great grip in my silicone handle there.
Left-handed or right-handed?
Left-handed or right-handed.
And not for anything, my grandmother, I was telling Meredith the story earlier, it was vertically challenged. She was like 5'2", I kid you not. And you would see her in the kitchen, you know, working these bowls, trying to do a little mixing. The counter is bigger than she is. Now you can actually angle this bowl so you don't have to be, you know, like this, trying to whip something. You can be angled in a way that it actually allows you to mix very easily.
Right, so if I'm making this just a box cake mix using the ball whisk, right, to mix together, I can, instead of having to do this, like this is awkward, right? This is, I'm obviously exaggerating, but for effect. But this is a very awkward position. When I can angle it like this and just stir it like this, so much easier.
The crazy thing is that a lot of us instinctively will tip the bowl sideways anyway.
Right.
Now when you do that, it's actually on a stand and you're tipping a round bowl, so there's no seams, no edges. It's mixing every part of whatever the items are inside of it to perfection. And once again, it's stainless steel. So
and one-handed if I want to, right?
Yeah.
No problem.
And again, this is dishwasher safe. So it's one of those tools that, again, when you're not using it for mixing, I probably would have my lemons and limes, which I usually leave sitting on my counter. Maybe it's the bowl that I use to collect my tomatoes and peppers from my garden, and I can carry this right out there. I see what you mean on why you would never take this out of your counter. It's always going to be sitting there.
It's always right there. If I'm not using it, it's got fruit sitting in it. And again, because it's perfectly round, I can scrape out every last little bit of that cake batter. into your bakeware,
love it.
send it to the oven.
So there are 3 colors. The driftwood, which is the most limited, is the one on your far right. In the center, your barn red, and then this next one is the denim blue. Those are K54488, 500 spoken for, $29.98. Only day this month with the 5 easy pays. All right, so you saw Meredith using one of